Hello and welcome viewers to another segment of live expert interviews. My name is Steve Young and thank you so much for joining us today. Today we're talking about a very important topic, and that topic is how to find a good veterinarian. Fortunately, joining us from Salem, Oregon today is Dr. Ken Genova. Doc, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Steve. Pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. So, Doc, the burning question that everybody has right now is how does somebody find a good veterinarian online? Maybe like the top 3 things that you can think of would really help us.
One thing they can do is they can go online, see the veterinarians that are in their local area. They can also check the comments that people have made about those veterinarians. Then they can ask their neighbors to verify information if any of them go to any of the locations nearby and what their experiences have been. And the one that gets the most positives, then they should contact that office and set up an interview with the doctor. Once they have their appointment, they should go in, visit with the doctor, see how their office is, how their general care of the other patients that are being seen, and then interview the doctor on what they would do for them, especially if their pet has any special needs. If that's all agreeable and acceptable, then they should see if they do a complimentary exam so they can bring in their pet and see how the veterinarian actually handles that pet. Then they can have a basis to make a decision.
I like that, Doc. So I definitely like the part about going online and checking for their reputation, checking to see what reviews are out there online, to see what other people have said about that particular veterinarian. I definitely like that. That's a good first step. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Well,
then
great,
verify that with their neighbors or people that go to make sure that that all jives.
That makes perfect sense. Absolutely perfect sense. I know I have 2 dogs. I've got a French bulldog and an English bulldog, and you know, when I looked for my vet, that was the first thing I did, and I wanted to make sure that people were saying good things about them. And then I love the part also about what you said about a complimentary consultation and get a good feeling about the vet and have a good interaction with them.
Yep, I think that's very important.
Excellent. Well, Doc, let me ask you, if someone was looking for a good veterinarian and they came to your office, what type of an experience would they have?
Well, it should be pleasant. It should be odor-free. They should come in. They should be able to visit with the receptionist. The vet receptionist should know what they need. And then by not only a previously set up appointment, if they're a walk-in, by asking, they should have a client survey sheet that they're going to fill out to go over 5 main areas of concerns for their pet. And then the veterinarian and technician will go over those areas with them, address their needs, and finish their visit with the comment of, is there anything else we can do for you today, and do you have any other questions?
I love that. You know, one of the things that I've experienced before in the past personally is they do it so often, at least my vet does, is that they don't oftentimes communicate. They don't make that connection as far as communicating with the person, and that kind of they kind of assume that the process as it goes along. I think what you just said there regarding the communication is an important factor.
You bet. You got to know that you're on the same page and that you trust each other too. That's a critical factor.
Absolutely. So, Doc, another question I have for you is if you could just take a minute and share how you feel your clinic is a little bit different from the others in the marketplace. That would help us understand a little bit more about your particular clinic.
Well, over the 40 years of being in practice, we've learned from other practitioners and different clinics on programs that can help pets overall to take care of their owners, to take care of their pets. So we have 17 different programs that are in place that help owners take care of their pets. We have the Pet Food Club, where we help them with the food and also with veterinary care, providing special staff contributions towards that. We have the complimentary exam when they initially come in. We have senior pet and senior owner programs. Those are just a few of the programs that we have, but there are 17 of them overall, and it helps owners to do all the different things they need. And we've just added wellness packages as well, where it helps the staff and the owner get everything done for those pets.
Wow, I love it. And now, do those programs, does each person get personalized into one of those programs, or how do they figure out which program that suits them?
When they come in, we go over what their needs are at that time, and we have all the different, whatever programs apply to them at that time we utilize, and then we have them a handout that shows, it's called a client benefit handout, and it goes over all the different programs we have, and they can apply them as they need.
I love it. Doc, I know we talked a little bit earlier regarding new customers, new patients for you. And you do some special things. What exactly is it you do for new customers?
When they come in, we do a complimentary exam, and we evaluate the animal for them, find out what's going on with them at that time, and then if they elect to have us proceed with the care, then we continue with that care. There's no obligation by the owner.
I love it. Well, there you go. And Doc, if you would, please, your website is thepetclinic.com, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. And the phone number is right below.
Yes.
Great. Well, there you go. Viewers, if you're looking for a good veterinarian, use the doc's advice. Go online, look for reputation, look for reviews from other people that have been to this veterinarian, and then expect the kind of things that the doc has just shared with us as far as your experience when you go to that veterinarian's office. Doc, I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Steve. My pleasure.
Absolutely. And viewers, if you're in the Salem, Oregon market and you're looking for a good veterinarian, make sure you look for thepetclinic.com or Dr. Ken Genova for all your veterinarian needs. Thank you, viewers, for joining us today. We'll see you on another segment of Live Expert Interviews.tv.